I've been involved in over 450 lawsuits in defense of law enforcement and corrections around the United States, probably 100 to 120 involving the use of deadly force. When we're looking at an incident, a post-action report on the incident, and the way it's analyzed in court on whether the actions officers were reasonable or not, we're looking at under these terms. One, do they have the ability of causing you harm? Do they have the opportunity of causing you harm? What is their intent? Is their intent to cause you harm? And then the jeopardy. And let me put this together for you. If Craig's standing back, and I would like to have a lot more distance than that, but just in the frame we've got here, if he's just leaning on a bat, right now he has the ability of causing me harm. I've got a decent-sized male, well-muscled, well-built, and he's holding onto a bat. So he's got the ability of causing me harm right now, but leaning on it, and the way his feet are crossed and whatnot, he doesn't have the opportunity from this position. If now he uncrosses his legs, takes a drop step, starts raising it or holding the bat with a hand or two hands, now ability and opportunity, he's got the ability of causing me harm, and opportunity is getting closer in here now because it's in a position where it could be used for a life-threatening assault to me. Now he says, from here, you know, your firearm is out, you're getting distance as much as you can, drop the bat, drop the bat. If he now starts raising the bat, coming toward you, announcing he's going to kill you, you can now glean his intent from that. He has the ability of causing you harm. He has the opportunity. And as he's telling you, the intent is obvious in his actions. And at this point, the final thing is the jeopardy of the officer. At this distance, I am still tremendously, the jeopardy is there. But if he was the other side of a baseball diamond, and there's the batter's cage in here, you're on the other side of the cage. He could have the bat raised, he could be yelling, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you, but the jeopardy isn't there because he's not close enough to do that. The fence there is to protect us. And I'm playing ring around the fence now, but at some point, because he's younger and faster, he starts getting close to me. Now ability, opportunity, intent, and the jeopardy is in there. And that's the way we're going to analyze whether the officer's decision to fire was reasonable or not. It's always a pucker factor when this does happen, but the Supreme Court in their guidelines to us never said we had to be perfect. They never said we had to be correct. They just said we had to be reasonable. And so when we're looking at the reasonableness of this situation, there's so many things we have to look at in terms of the ability of this individual, the ability of the officer. You know, when I was 30 years old, 35 years old, I'll say it this way, I liked it a lot better when I was invincible, right? Now, at 72, it's like, can we just talk about this? It's a big difference in terms of when I feel jeopardy in these situations. But the court is clear in that it says you must put yourself in the footprints of that officer and base your decision only on the fact that the officer could have known or should have known at that incident. So what I learned afterwards isn't a factor. And the jury is going to ultimately decide if there's a suit, is the officer's perception reasonable based on all these factors we're looking at.